We joined Candice this morning from Bass Racing to go through her runners ahead of Wednesday. Candice, two first-timers in race one. Future Variety, the first of them, the VAR.
Yeah, Vicky, he's a very nice colt, big strapping colt, half brother to Fabian, so very much a sprinting type. He shows ability at home, and obviously I'm expecting him to run a good race first time out. But as I say, and I always say the same thing, it's very boring about the juveniles. You never know whether they're green or what happens on the day. But he as I say, he shows quite a bit at home. Obviously, it depends, on one or two of the first timers there, how decent they are. But he's a very nice colt, and I expect him to run well.
Your other first-timer, Elders Aboard Diamond Rock, the Erupt.
Yeah, also a very nice colt. He's a tall, rangy, quite different from most of the Erupts that you see. He's a tall, rangy colt, beautiful action, and he shows a lot at home. I think he might just need the experience first time out, but also a very nice horse, and certainly will be running on.
Race 5, the three runners. First them Raising Quinn. You've got Elder aboard, and she enjoys the trip.
Yeah, I think 14 a mile probably her best trip. She was drawn badly last time and she was running on nicely. So I think, looking at the strength of the field today, I definitely think she should have a good each way chance there. She's doing well at home. She looks really well. So, yeah, I expect a good run from her.
Philosophize, you've been putting over a little bit further and she seems to be enjoying it.
Yeah, she has been much better. Look, there's not much between her actually and Raising Quinn on their last run. She unfortunately this time didn't crack much of a draw, so she's going to have a little bit to do from there. Perhaps a 14 her best sort of trip, but I think in a small sort of field, and as I say, the strength on that field, she certainly could be competitive as well.
Defining moment, did she need a last run?
Yeah, I think she did. She was off for quite some time. She had a suspension, from racing, not going down to the start, so she's not always the best behaved. She did need a run last time, and I think she should run a much better race this time. Whether or not she's capable of beating those other two, it's a little tricky to say.
Race 6, two of them. The first of them, Charlie Croker.
Yeah, Charlie Croker, very consistent horse, ran a really nice race on Met Day, first ran out the maidens in a big field. He just got collared basically close to home. So yeah, he's got a big weight to carry, but also looking at the field again, I think he should have a good chance.
Silent Trigger, another horse you saddle in the race, ran a close-up second last.
Yeah, much better run from him last time out. He'd been off and it was his third run back, so he was pretty cherry ripe on the day. Had a good draw that time. This time we're not drawn so well. We're drawn 10 out of 10, which is going to be a bit tricky. I think had he been drawn well, I would have said that, it wouldn't be much between my two, but I think from a 10 draw, I probably prefer Charlie Croker, but we'll just say he'll need a bit of luck from there, but he is doing well at home.
Race 7, Narina Trogan. He's gelded now. Better horse for it?
Yeah, he needed to be gelded. He's a cheeky little horse. He's still a little bit cheeky, but I think for his size, he needs to be that way. Look, it's his first run back after gelding. I just thought it looked like quite a nice race. Fortunately, we have to be plus weight-wise. Not enough riders to make the weight there. But, yeah, he's doing nicely. I would imagine that he might just, on the strength of the field, he might just need his run back a little bit, although he's doing quite well at home, and I don't think he'll need it too much. But I think just the strength of the field. But it's got a nice draw this time, and he shouldn't be too far off.
Your runner in the last is Camille Claudel. She comes down in the ratings.
Yeah, she's been a very frustrating filly. We thought a bit of her early on, but she just hasn't seemed to gone on at all, really. She's pretty much stayed the same, and it's tough for her distance-wise because she doesn't really go around the turn, and her sprint form isn't that great post-maiden. So I'm hoping she's doing well. She always works well at home, and she's looking pretty good at the moment. So I'm hoping for a better run, but I think she needs to show a bit more improvement first.
Thank you very much. All the best.
Pleasure.
That's Candice joining us regarding her runners. So we look forward to those and some really good comments. So hope you've taken note.